Welcome back. Now I want to talk to you about the eagerly awaited iPhone 4. Apple lovers will tell you that the iPhone 4 is truly a game changer. Apple knockers will tell you that it's another load of shiny, cleverly marketed nonsense. So, what's the truth? Should you get one, or should you avoid it like the plague? Well, to find out, I set out to do some hands-on testing and enlisted the help of a self-confessed iPhone lover. That iPhone lover was Comedy Dave, the co-host of Radio 1's award-winning Chris Moyle's Breakfast Show.
Dave! How are you?
We met up outside Apple's flagship store in London, just after the launch of the iPhone 4, and it became clear that owning its predecessor, the 3GS, had had a profound effect on Dave.
I'm firmly in the iPhone camp now. Everybody said to me, they said, if you get an iPhone, it will completely change the way you think, and you'll never be able to live without it. And I now can't imagine ever having a normal phone again, as it were. I use it for everything.
Dave was really excited to see the new iPhone.
Wow, so this is it. It looks very nice.
But would he think that its better camera, upgraded operating software and new design had improved on his 3GS enough to cement its position as king of smartphones and get his seal of approval? What we're going to do is pitch that iPhone 4 you're holding against some of its rivals in a series of head-to-head challenges I've devised.
John, I'm ready for the challenge.
First up was usability, and I'd be taking on Dave with the HTC Desire, one of the most user-friendly and versatile rivals to the iPhone 4. Here's the challenge. What we've got to do is use the internet on our phones to find out an unusual fact about each other, and the winner is going to be the first person to post it on Twitter.
You're on. Ready, steady, go.
Yep. We both hit the internet button on our phones' homepages, then began to search for one another. I only know you as Comedy Dave. What's your full name? Proper spelling?
I couldn't tell you that, John.
Dave's iPhone is the quickest to date, thanks to its speedy A4 processor, the same one used in the iPad. Plus, your visual experience is enhanced by a 960 by 640 resolution screen.
It says here that you went to Oxford. In fact, you went to Oriel College, Oxford.
Yes. Is that tweet-worthy?
Well, I suppose so. I went to college in Warrington, which isn't really worthy of anything.
My Desire's on-screen keyboard was slightly less responsive, but soon I had my fact on Dave. You were born in Hong Kong.
This is very true. Made in Hong Kong, as I used to joke that it said on my bum.
The race was now on to post our facts to Twitter. And as the iPhone's new iOS 4 operating software allows multitasking, Dave double-tapped the home button to find his Twitter app in no time.
I, Mr. Bentley, am nearly there.
Sadly, it took me slightly longer to access Twitter through the Desire's built-in messaging service, FriendStream, enabling Dave to snatch victory.
And send.
So, the iPhone 4 had triumphed in the ease-of-use stakes. But how would it fare in a test of photo and video quality? To find out, I took Dave to the colourful surroundings of London Zoo.
So, John, the ball is firmly in your court. What are you going to put up against my 5-megapixel iPhone camera?
Well, I've got the new Motorola Milestone XT720. It's got an 8-megapixel camera, shoots 720p HD video, and it's got a Xenon flash. So, on paper at least, I'm pretty confident. We began by taking some photos of the zoo's residents, and were soon up close and personal with some meerkats.
So it is quite literally feeding time at the zoo.
Whereas the 3GS's camera had 3 megapixels, the iPhone 4's boasts 5 megapixels, and Dave soon noticed the difference.
I'm really quite impressed, and this is one area where I think they've made a big difference.
Thanks to its minimal shutter delay and tap-to-focus feature, Dave was grabbing some great quality snaps.
You see, this is the type of phone that I would imagine David Attenborough might have.
I, on the other hand, had some serious issues. Oh, come on. It's a real disappointment, the slowness of this. Plus, the colour and clarity of the resultant pictures left a lot to be desired. And it was a similar story for the video. While both phones record clips in 720p HD, Dave's iPhone captured some much smoother, crisper and more colourful monkey action than my rather disappointing Milestone. So, Dave's iPhone 4 had won 2 out of 2 so far, but we still had one more test. Before the iPhone 4 was released, people went mad for the 3GS as it was easily the most stylish phone around, thanks to its sleek black plastic coating, smooth moulded back and rounded edges. Whereas this new iPhone 4, basically it's exactly the same, but it's got sharper edges, it's less comfortable to hold.
It's not though, John. Look, it's narrower, it looks better, it's sexier.
Well, I think we should let the good people of Soho decide. Got 30 minutes, and whoever gets the most votes wins.
You're on. This lady here. Which one of these two phones do you prefer?
This one, because it's smaller.
You like that one because it's smaller?
That one, because it's nice and flat.
Initially, our fashion-conscious crowd plumped for the iPhone 4 on account of its lighter and thinner design.
The new one, definitely.
That one? The new one.
But the familiar smooth ergonomics of the 3GS soon swung the votes in my favour.
This feels smoother and better.
I prefer the curves, to be honest. I think this is better.
Oh, to touch and feel, this feels nicer.
Feels like a lady. It's nice, yes.
That's more
feels more like a man.
And after 30 minutes, I'd won, claiming 2/3 of all the votes. And I think that's a definite win for the old one, a victory for curves.
And I'm surprised, John, because I thought most people would have embraced the new iPhone 4 style, but a lot of fans of the old classic shape.
Great review, John, as incisive as always.
Thank you very much.
But I've got to say that, strangely for me, I'm not adopting the iPhone 4 just yet, because I'm not a fan of its shape, you know. I much prefer the sort of asymmetric curve of the 3GS and the 3G.
So you're really echoing the people that we met in the street in London, that same view, really.
Pretty much, yeah.
But it is still the best smartphone in the world, I think, albeit one with a couple of issues. There is that issue that if you hold it in a certain way, your reception suffers, and it also seems to have problems with its proximity sensor, and when you hold it up to your ear, you can find yourself sort of muting a call unintentionally with your ear, which clearly isn't good enough.
No, it's not. But, well, Apple have clearly got to resolve those issues before we can give it 5Gs on the Gadget Show.